Castellana it's always a pleasure talking with you. And I gotta admit, I want to say probably 60% of what we talked about, I honestly had no idea going in. This has been a fascinating and informative conversation.
It's like I'm an educator or something.
Thank you so much for coming in, for sharing that amazing story. And as with any good text, there's a lot you can take away from this. But to loop back to my original point when we started this, you're looking at someone who started off a 19-year-old
As one person.
As a 19-year-old there to kick back and party, and you are now a subject matter expert, about to be kingdom officer, but you're a kingdom deputy officer, a particularly in a what's arguably an inhospitable environment right now. You get a lot of flack for the work you do, and on top of mundanely being a mother and dealing with a host of things that keeps your life from ever being anything resembling simple.
I wouldn't know what to do with simplicity.
For everyone out there who, starting off with, for everyone out there who doesn't like who they are in the SCA, whether you just don't like your persona, you don't like what you're doing, or you have more deep-seated issues, so your behavior or your culture or whatever.
Bring it out of the SCA for anyone who does not like who they are or where they are in life.
Change is possible.
It's work.
Everyone
it's
knew
possible.
Everyone knew Castellana by their old name and your old habits, and I mean we all had reputations. Everyone knew Castellana by their old name. It wasn't easy getting past that. It wasn't easy teaching. It wasn't easy teaching me to not call you by that.
I still occasionally hear it.
Not from me.
No.
Okay.
Very, very. Typically, it is friends that have moved out of Kingdom, friends that I have
Okay,
not seen in
that's
a
fair.
long time that
That's
come
fair.
back in,
Not
and
a
that's
lot
the
of-
only name they know me by.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Not a lot of exposure. Okay, they
Yeah.
missed the years of don't.
Yep.
It did take work. It did take effort. It did take introspection and study. But the point is that you're looking at someone who has radically changed who they are. If Castellana can do it, a rookie fighter who maybe doesn't like the crowd he's hanging with can realign himself. An artisan can find a new art. These things are doable.
I am very, very hesitant to ever use the expression, if I can do it, you can. I keep going back to this. We're all different people. We all come from different backgrounds.
We are.
People are in unique situations that may not allow them.
And that is fair, but there's one thing empirically you did demonstrate, and that's that the larger society will accept change on an average. Obviously, there's an exception to every rule, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. That's obnoxious. But Castellana has empirically demonstrated that it is possible that the society will accept if you decide you don't want to be a fighter, you don't want to be an artisan, you don't want to hang with this crowd, you don't like your persona, you don't like how you interact with people, and you want to change that.
You can change, and people will accept you.
Yes, that is the much more articulate take on that.
Do not let anyone force you into any activity, into being any persona, into doing any work in the SCA if it's not in alignment with your core values. This goes back to consent and asking. Someone new comes in, and we perceive them to be a strapping young male presenting individual. The first thing we say is, let's get you in armor.
Yep.
Maybe they want to knit. Ask. We see a middle-aged, older, gray-haired female presenting person. Oh, let's get you into needle art.
Maybe they want to fence.
Maybe they want to fight.
Yeah.
We are all completely autonomous people.
Mm-hmm.
And the sooner we learn to ask people who they are, how they want to be addressed, how they want to be treated, and how they want to engage in our game, because it is a game. And we want people to have fun. That's how we retain members. That's how we recruit members.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you for inviting me in. For those of you who are my regular viewers, you'll notice that some things here look familiar, some not so much. Castellana was gracious enough to welcome me into their home and let us do the filming here. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up. For everyone else out there, thank you so much for joining us. I hope all of the conversation was informative, and hopefully we can have a few more like this in the near future. But I'll see you at the next event. Until then, goodbye, and God bless.